the Bengals are taking a different approach this preseason with the starters. I guess they're hoping to land different results for the regular season compared to past seasons. And we've seen Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and the rest of the game. We're out there putting work in these last 2 preseason games. They playing hard and they going at it, baby. If the Bengals don't fix that terrible ass defense, they will never get back to goal.
That's the problem.
Will not matter.
That's the problem. It ain't Joe Burrow getting the ball to Jamar Chase. We can see that. That works every time.
That works every time. Fine. I'm sure Joe Burrows and Jamar Chase, they'll have 5,000, 6,000 yards, whatever they want to have. Mm-hmm. But that ain't the problem. If they don't fix that sorry-ass defense, they ain't going nowhere. You know what it looks like to me, Dries?
What is that?
It looks like the Bengals work strictly on passing situations in practice. That's it. The Bengals go to practice just to work on pass plays. They skip right over 7-on-7 and other run periods just to get back to the pass skeleton and one-on-ones with Jamar Chase. That's all they work on. They forget the doggone run. They ain't worried about playing physical. They are not worried about that. They are worried about their skilled players looking pretty and entertaining the crowd. That's all I can see.
Now I was gonna say the first quarter with the defense out there. I mean, they averaged Washington averaged 18 yards a carry. 18 yards a carry in the first quarter.
Pathetic.
18 yards a carry? That's crazy.
It don't matter how many yards Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase pass and catch for, as terrible as the Bengals defense is. And the problem is they're worried about the skill position. They're worried about selling tickets and entertaining. Mm-hmm. They don't play physical football on offense or defense. They don't run the ball well on offense, nor do they play physical up front on neither side of the football. And that's the issue, as we seen tonight. Those gaps for the Bengals defense were big. Anybody could have ran through these holes. A big tractor trailer. You know what I mean? All of the physical aspects of the game are missing from the Cincinnati Bengals. Every physical aspect of the game is totally missing. They want to play 7-on-7.
I ain't gonna lie, that first drive, I think they was like 4th and 1, and they ran the ball. I was surprised. I thought it was gonna be a pass. They surprised.
Yeah, I mean that's still you trying to establish your physical presence, but like you said, on that first drive,
they don't usually do that.
They had to go for it on 4th down 2 times. Mm-hmm. 4th down 2 times in the preseason game. I mean, they gotta work on being a more of a physical team. Starting up front, they gotta go get the big hauls, the offensive linemen and defensive linemen. That's how you build a physical team. And on defense, man, the Bengals defense is probably the worst tackling unit in the NFL. They probably are. Mm-hmm. They rank like 30th total defense or something like that. It's horrible. The Bengals got embarrassed in a preseason game tonight. Looking like they don't understand fundamental football on defense. They got embarrassed in a preseason game. I'm sure the head coach, Zach Taylor, is going off on his team. He is ripping them apart because that is pathetic. If he isn't, and he is talking to his team as if this is just a preseason game, don't worry about it, we'll get better. Get rid of him too. Get rid of everybody. Mm-hmm. Every play worked that is called against the Bengals defense. Everything works. The simplest run dive play goes for 20 yards. Jayden Daniels take off with the ball. Freaking DBs are scared to tackle him. They sliding all over the place.
You was scared for Jayden Daniels, but it's like he wasn't scared. He know why. He can't tackle.
Yeah, that was a little touchy situation. It's like, hey, brother, this is the preseason. Get down. Yeah. Don't scare us like this, you know? And it's sad because it's like the Bengals just think Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow can win these games on offense by themselves and don't have a defense out there to help them out. They can't do it by themselves, you know? And it's terrible. Now, the question is to everybody and you, Dries, will Jayden Daniels dethrone the Eagles this season in the NFC East?
Come on, don't ask me that question. You gotta go on my head. He was against the Bengals last year. I'm putting it to this. Last year when they played in a real game, the Washington Commanders scored on every single possession. Like they scored on, like you don't really see that. And the same thing happened today. If the Stars would have played, they would have scored on every single possession again. So that did like I saw them do it in real time last year against the same team. So that was like nothing to be like, oh no, the Commanders are coming. No, man, I feel like it'll be the same results as last year.
Man, both games last season were pretty close. And Jayden Daniels was just a rookie.
Yeah.
If he could overcome some of those challenges, like you say, he faced last season being a rookie, man, he has a really good chance to beat the Eagles. He got a really good chance to beat our Eagles, man.
I did hear him say, he was like, man, I feel way more comfortable this year than he did last year.
Exactly. So that's a little. When players say the game is slowing down to them, you have to understand they see this game in different light. They are able to make the plays, and you see, like him running for that touchdown tonight seems so easy because maybe the game is slowing down that much to him, you know.
Yeah.
But overall, the Eagles are a more talented team than the Commanders on offense and defense. That's the difference. The play at quarterback, it's debatable who's outplaying who. Of course, Saquon Barkley gets the nod at running back 5 times over, however you want to, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But Jayden Daniels can make the plays to match the Eagles offense. But eventually the Eagles defense will win the battle before the Commanders defense does. And that's what I mean by the more talented team and things like that. I think Jayden Daniels, like you said, he can go toe for toe with the Eagles offense. But eventually the Eagles defense will take over from the physical nature of them. You know what I mean?
We still need that. I'm worried about Eagles defense is that corner. The other corner, man.
Yeah.
You don't know who the starter is yet. They ain't announced the starter. I mean, it's still battling to the last day.
Don't be surprised, man. We're going to talk about the Eagles now. Don't be surprised if that worry is gone in a few days. You know what I mean?
I hope so.
But if Jayden Daniels continue to make progress, man, and build off that rookie campaign, it can get scary for the NFC East and for the NFL, period. You know, as a rookie, Jayden Daniels, this young man was really, really good. So if he could somehow make progress, it just be scary to watch. I'm a fan. I'm definitely a fan.
He definitely believed McLaurin gonna be there too.
Yeah, McLaurin. Yeah,
he gonna. It sounded like the way he was talking today. He know that he's going to be there soon.
Yeah. I don't know how much longer McLaurin got. Terry McLaurin, he can be an elite receiver. He's barely missing that 1,000-yard mark and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And to make this team better, you know, you get signing Deebo Samuel and things like that. That's okay, but they need to land a dynamic rookie receiver in the draft. If they can land one of these dynamic rookie receivers to go along with Jayden Daniels, let him build with him, man, that will make Jayden Daniels and the Commanders dangerous and hard to defend. The Commanders is a team that can definitely ruin a season. So the Eagles cannot slip. It just so happened these two teams are in the same division. They are a great team. These teams are going to be going at it for years to come. Jayden Daniels, Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley. This will be a rivalry for years to come. And what makes them so good is how effective Jayden Daniels is with his arm and legs. They're about even.
Oh, yeah.
There's nothing he does better. The arm and his legs are pretty much the same. He can take the breath out of a defense with his legs on 3rd down, 2nd down. You think him got
4th down too.
You think he got him covered. You think you got him cornered in. No way. You know what I mean? Your defense think he got the perfect defense, and he somehow finds a way to win. And that can really become discouraging to a freaking defense. You're on 3rd down, you want to get off the field, go to the sideline, get you some Gatorades, rest, all that good stuff. And a guy like Jayden Daniels continue to spoil your 3rd downs and don't get the defense off the field. That's what Jayden Daniels can do, man.
He definitely do, man.
Daniels can do.
He had so many comebacks last year, and he showed that he got that clutch gene. A lot of these quarterbacks, man, they can throw for 4,000 yards, but when it comes to 3rd down or 4th down, they can't convert. He's one of those quarterbacks who's going to convert
and win the game. Exactly. I think they finished 10-5. What they finished last year? I don't know, something like that. But
And NFC Championship.
Record.
They went all the way to the NFC Championship, so that's a big deal.
The NFC Championship. They definitely had a winning record, and it surprised the whole NFL. This rookie, man. So I see him going. I see him continuing to get better. And the good thing about it, he has a really good, solid coach with Dan Quinn behind him that's going to always put together a good defense.